You know, I have grown over the years as host of Bud Hedinger Live here on WFLA to love my First Amendment freedoms, to pretty much, within the bounds of decency, express my opinion on anything, to say what I truly feel. So let me exercise my First Amendment right again and tell you something that I'm really disturbed about, but believe may have more than a small measure of truth to it, concerning these repeated Secret Service security lapses in the protection of President Barack Obama and the First Family. I think the reason we're seeing so many of these, not exclusively, but I believe this is a factor, is because so many in the Secret Service really don't like this president and really don't respect him and don't share his views on America. Most people in the Secret Service are fervent patriots who love this country and are in the Secret Service to protect the very symbol of the country, the President of the United States and his family. And I think you have a scenario, and you'd never be able to get to the bottom of this, and they would never confess to it, but I believe no one else is raising this issue. A scenario within the Secret Service where there are a lot of people who really don't like Barack Obama and really don't respect him. And so, as is human nature, when you're not enthusiastic about whoever it is that you work for, you don't perform to your best. Just like if you have a boss that you don't really like or respect, or if you're an athlete, you've got a coach you're playing for that you don't really like and respect, you don't perform to your highest level. You do the basics required to keep the gig. And I think that may explain, at least in part, why we continue to have so many of these security lapses surrounding the Supreme Court during the Obama regime. I know that idea may seem extreme to you, but I want you to think about it, based on your experiences at work and in athletics. We tend to perform better when we really like and respect the people we are working for. And when we don't have that in the equation, our performance suffers. Well, of course, that's unacceptable with the Secret Service, because the very life of the President of the United States and the lives of his family are put in jeopardy. But I think that's part of what's happening here with the Secret Service. That's what I think. What do you think? Agree or disagree? Join me for the next edition of Bud Hedinger Live tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on the 50,000-watt front porch. I'll look for you then.